Hello, my dear fellas. I just want to say that I really enjoyed. I'm not gonna lie. I missed you. You missed me. What can I say? I love my fans. I want to watch you every single day. I'm very happy when I have the ability. When I have the ability to watch you, I'm actually very happy, and I'm glad that I will be able to share my experiences with you. Hello, Toron, how are you doing? Just to share this on Discord very quickly. Give me a few seconds just to share this on Discord and on Twitter, and then I will grind it out. Alright, alright. Alright, this is on Twitter. 1 second, I'm just sharing this on Twitter. Hi man, do you have any locks for Saturday? I do have some. G. Stone needs to retire. Yes, he does. Calvin is hurt. Who should replace him? That's a good question. Who is free in that division? I've seen that news, and it pretty much made me sad in the first place. Yes, I do have some locks. I will tell you what I think right now. My greatest lock is Tanner Bowser versus Alex Achamur fight not going the distance. Corey Sandhagen to win and Tatiana Suarez to win. These are my bets, if you want to know. Alright, I'll go fight by fight, but I told you. Okay, let's go. O'Day Osborne versus Asul Almabayev. I'm going to go with no distance or Almabayev to win. Almabayev ETD. But O'Day Osborne is a king of war. You know how he fights. He is a killer, big killed fighter. Sean Woodson, Myron Santos. I actually think Sean Woodson might lose this time. No distance or Myron to win. I think Myron is very underrated fighter. And I'm dead ass about that. I've seen his tape. I really think Myron is very underrated. Jake Hadley, Cody Durden. Gonna be a long war. Fight starts round 3. Side call Hadley, but I'm so unsure about this fight. I'm fading it. Just to know, I'm fading this fight. That's all you should know. I'm fading this fight. Wouldn't bet on it. Same with Carantillo versus Jackson. Billy Q versus Jackson. No distance is my call. Billy Q KO or Jackson submission. That is like Billy Q KO or Jackson submission. The next one, Jeremiah Wells, Carlston Harris. I also see a big knockout coming. Harris KO, TKO or no distance. I also see a big knockout coming. Also, Jeremiah Wells might try to turn this fight into an ugly warfare, but you never know. I mean, we're going to see. Then Jaune Barcelos versus Kyler Phillips. Super unsure about this one. Over 1.5. Maybe Barcelos, but I'm so unsure. This fight could go either way. I'm fading it. I'm really fading this fight. Could really go either way. Kyler Phillips is pretty much how to say unpredictable fighter, and we are going to see how this is going to go. Okay, I'm transitioning to the main card. Wells is really good. Yeah, Wells is amazing. Got to say, Wells is amazing. Ignacio Bahamondes versus Ludovic Klein. I need to see. I need to check the odds. Let me see. I usually don't do it, but in this case, I'm going to do it. Okay, Hadley the favorite, Jeremiah Carlston Harris. Okay, Barcel is the underdog. Billy Q is the favorite. All right, let me see. Ignacio Bahamondes. I got Bahamondes to win. Bahamondes to win. Bahamondes to win or no distance. That's what I've got. But I think no distance gonna be safer. Klein is gonna go for the kill. He's just that type of a fighter. Now this is my first bet. I'm going to go with Bowser versus I bet on Bowser versus Chamur no distance. That's what I bet. This is my first bet. I will write my bets later, but this is my first bet, just to know. Side call Chamur. Think Chamur gonna go for the finish. Bowser is not looking good at 205. He was better at heavyweight. Tucker versus Lopez. I'm gonna go with Lopez to win. Lopez ETD. Then the next one, Jacoby Zechukwu. Fight starts round 3. Fight starts round 3. Jacoby versus Zechukwu. Side call. Hard to say. Let's say Zechukwu. Zechukwu decision due to a better cardio. Next call, Andrade versus Suarez. Suarez to win. Suarez decision. And finally, we're going into the final fight on the card, which is going to, this is also my second bet. My third bet, Sandhagen to win. Sandhagen decision or late stoppage. Okay, 1 second. I just need to until minute 7. Should go until minute 7, yeah. Okay, bets. Sandhagen to win. Suarez to win. Bowser versus Chamur no distance. Round robin. I'm gonna write you round robin. Let me see which underdogs I picked. Barcelos could be a nice underdog. Carlston Harris could be a nice underdog. Harris, Barcelos. Let me see who else could be a nice underdog. I didn't pick others. At least not in the prelims. I think the Brazilian guy could be the underdog. Marion Santos. Santos is probably going to be the underdog, I assume. He's accepting on short notice. Sandhagen, no. Jacoby Zechukwu the favorite. Lopez the favorite. Chamur could be. That could be a nice round robin, I say. Really say it could be a nice round robin. So that's technically the whole breakdown of this card, what I had to say. Like now we can chit chat, please shoot in with questions. Yeah, please shoot in with questions. I'm like, I'm willing to answer any questions, so. When you start throwing questions at me, I will be responding. I'm very much more than willing to respond. So I'll be staying here waiting for your questions, willing to chit chat. I know majority of you are very busy. I know you're having hard days in the office, etc. And I'm very grateful that you are still supporting me. My fans are supportive as fuck, that's what I can say. While many people believe that my fans are like off the rails, I'm saying that I have supportive fans as fuck. Really, really supportive fans. Okay, shoot in with questions. I understand it might be a bit too early for majority of you, but tune in, please. I'm eager to respond to the questions. Okay, maybe people are busy, but okay, I'm willing to wait. Very much willing to wait, so. Let's go. Okay, I'm still here. We'll be waiting for people to get underway. Alright, I'm gonna let you vote. Hold on, I'm gonna let you vote. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna make you playlists to vote. Don't forget to vote. Best underdog opportunity. Andrade. Font. Who else is the underdog? I already posted, but I just don't want to make a mistake. Okay, I got 2 posts. Don't forget to vote. I'm gonna do this customization. Okay, and I'm gonna give something for the members. Is there something for the members here? Okay. Where are doggies? No doggies today. I'm waiting for you, doggies. Where are you? And there is one more thing need to add. No doggies today, no trolls. Interesting. Yeah, it will be an amazing event. I have to agree with that. It will be an amazing event. Just writing something for the members. Fight starts round 3. No distance. No distance. Over 1.5. Ignacio to win. No distance. Lopez to win. Lopez to win. Fight starts round 3. Suarez to win. Quality. 294, yeah, 294 is gonna be an amazing card. Yeah, 294 is gonna be an amazing card, got to tell you that. The heck? Seems I cannot post. No. Holy cow, it seems I cannot post. Maybe no. I don't know what's happening. Okay, maybe I will be able to post later. I don't know what is happening, but never mind. Okay, I don't care anymore. I will post it later. Just 1 second. What about the main event? Sandhagen to win. Did you see Mitchell is not in the top 15 anymore? Yes, I've seen. He didn't deserve to be in the top 15 because he didn't deserve because he missed the scale. That is pretty much understandable. It's pretty much understandable not to see him in the top because he deserved it. I mean, you can't fuck around and get rewarded. That is simply not gonna happen. At least not on my mind. I just say you can't fuck around and make results. Okay, I posted this for the members. I'm just saying you can't fuck around and be the best. That's simply not gonna happen. You simply can't fuck around. I believe he was fucking around too much. If you fuck around too much, it's gonna ricochet off your head. That's all I can say. Just don't fuck around too much and you're gonna be fine. Chiesa is now top 15. Yeah, that's interesting. Chiesa is top 15 and he lost. The guy should have been cut from top 15 if you're asking me. The guy should have definitely been cut from top 15. But he gets rewarded instead. Yeah, believe it or not, the guy gets rewarded instead. How not could that be? You're getting rewarded for what? For what are you getting rewarded? I mean, that's horrible, man. That's really horrible. You're getting rewarded for such low league moves, low tier moves, and you're getting rewarded. It's horrible that people are getting rewarded for such things. Something I can't believe it's happening, but the point is it does. Yes, it happens. It is happening. If you ask me why is that happening, got no idea, but I believe some people are pretty much off their rockers. Some stuff are pretty much off the rails. But that's the way it is. I mean, what can you say? That's just the way it is. Imagine Chiesa being a top 15 right now. Where is justice, man? Where is justice towards other fighters? I mean, where is justice? I don't see justice anywhere. He is losing. He's on a losing skid. I mean, if the guy's on a losing skid, he shouldn't be up in the rankings. That's what I'm saying. If you're like on a losing skid, you can't be up in the rankings. That is insanity to me. To put guy on a losing skid up in the rankings, that's a total insanity to me. Rinat, yes, Rinat should be top 15. Rinat showed some great performance. Alex versus Easy 205 in the future. I don't think Easy gonna accept the 205, but I would love to see it. Robert is also top 3. Robert deserves it. Robert has always been in the top of the rankings, and I believe he deserves it. Just to know, as you asked, I ordered the new curtains today. I hope you like when it's green and red. In the colors of Bulgarian flag. I will have the one in the colors of Bulgarian flag. And also, my walls are white. So it's pretty much going to look like a Bulgarian flag. Yes, Suarez will probably beat Andrade. Probably via boring wrestling, but I believe she's gonna win, yes. I am pretty much confident she's gonna win. I mean, this is not Rose Namajunas to win her via slam. Simply, that is not gonna happen. I don't see it happening. I don't think so. What do you think about who would like Wonderboy to fight in MSG? Kevin Holland, man, I want to see that rematch. I would love to see that rematch. Guys, I just need to take something. Give me like 1 minute, please. Just give me 1 minute. So I just need to get a hold of my meds, and I'm getting back. 1 minute, please. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay. All right, here I am. Yeah, Holland, Defo should be Holland. Yeah, Defo should be Holland. Just holding my laptop on my knees because I'm tired. It's one of the reasons why I'm doing that. Just to know it's not because I'm like, it's not because I like this position or something like that. Nothing that has something to do with that. I'm just being tired. Imagine Wonderboy versus Renat. Renat, it's gonna be a reprise of Belal, man. We don't need another reprise of Belal. One of the most boring fights I've ever seen, I've ever witnessed. Yeah, if you're asking me, that is one of the most boring fights I've ever witnessed. Or maybe give me Chaurinat. Yeah, to punish him. That could be nice. Chiesa? Just think that is going to be a match of the rails. Just believe that is going to be a match of the reals. I don't even see that match lasting. I actually think it would have been a mismatch if you're asking me. Yeah, I'm pretty much confident it would have been a mismatch. Yeah, really, really confident it would have been a mismatch. At least I see it that way. At least I see it as a mismatch, but you never know. I mean, sometimes those mismatches turn into violent slugfests, into great fights. You should give every fighter an opportunity. Hello, James, how you doing? That is my tactics, Give every single fight an opportunity. You never know how's it gonna play out. Don't forget to vote, please. Just saying, you never know how is that gonna play out in the first place. But yeah. Just saying. Just saying, it's pretty much okay, I guess. Nothing's off the rails at the moment. There are some really nice fights coming up this weekend, and I'm pretty much looking forward to it. Do you think Roman will be a contender as he called out Strickland? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think he has what it takes to become a contender in the first place. I think it would have been a massive reward for him to give him a contender status. Yeah, I'm eager to say it would have been too much of a respect for Roman. I don't think he should have been a contender. I just think he's doing it for attention, to spam attention. I just believe that guy is an attention spammer, and that's all. That's all I think he is. I don't think Roman has what it takes to be like the contender or the title contender. Top 5 is a whole different story, but when we're talking about contenders, Abus versus Andre Muniz, who wins? Muniz via exhaustion. You know that Abus is a one-round fighter. I told you, the guy has no cardio. I was talking about that problem in the past many times, but people were obviously laughing their asses off when I was talking about it. So when they saw I'm right, no, people saw I'm right. When some time went by, people saw that I'm right, but I'm just telling that I was 100% spot on with that. That Abus has horrible cardio. I was pretty much spot on with that, but people were laughing when I was talking about that. And at the end of the day, it seems I was 100% right. The guy doesn't have a poor cardio. The guy has a horrible cardio. He has one of the most horrible cardios I've ever seen. Even old school UFC fighters were having a better cardio than him. By the way, did you like my video of KKR France outclassing Askar Askarov? I recorded that video to irritate Dagis. I think Abus will win against other fighter, but anyone in the top 10, maybe not unless it's not 5 rounds. It's hard to say. Really much hard to say for Abus. If it's not 5 rounds, then yeah, he could have a chance. But the guy is not training. He's wasting his potential. He could have been the champ if he trained on a regular basis. Terence Crawford versus Antonio Margarito if they were both in their primes. That's a very hard question and a very good question. I think right now that I would give advantage to Terence Crawford, especially after what he did in his last fight, but Margarito is actually very underrated. Crawford versus Devin Haney, who wins? Gonna go with Crawford. After his last victory, gonna go with Crawford. I think Crawford pretty much shocked me in his last fight. I really think he went off the rails and he was better than I initially expected. He is amazing, man. Like to knock out Errol Spence. I just don't know how. Don't know how he did it in the first place. But whatever he did it amazingly. Diaz versus Paul is almost here. Man, it seems my boy Diaz gonna lose. Hello, Fire Doctor. Man, it seems my boy Diaz is gonna lose. I'm so big die-hard fan of Nate Diaz. But I don't give him much of the chances here. Can't give him much of the chances here. Yeah, I know it sounds a bit, how to say, a bit off the rails, etc. But what can I say, man? What rapper would you use as a ring entrance? If I must choose one, it would have been Tupac Shakur. I would actually have a different song for the entrance song. I would have something pretty much different. I'm gonna send you which would be my rapper song. I think that Tatiana will bully Andrade all night. I say the same. This would be my entrance song. This is actually not rap. This is some kind of a pop music for from Bulgaria. That would be my entrance song. I'm gonna let you my entrance song right now. That would have been my entrance song. From Anelia да ти викнали таксі. Yes, I've seen he pulled out. That would have been my entrance song. Kelvin seems to be getting injured a lot. I know, maybe the guy is overtrained. That would have been my entrance song. Да ти викнали таксі. It's Bulgarian song. So please, just tell me whether you like it. If I ever choose to fight against some influencer or whoever that is, I would pick that song for my entrance song. It's from Anele. The song is called "Да ти викнали таксі," which means should I call you a cab? Or are you interested in me calling you a cab in the literal translation? So please tell me what you think of my entrance song. I'm pretty much eager to say, but if I must choose one rapper, it would have been Tupac Shakur. Tupac, definitely. Or Eminem could be nice. Yeah, Eminem. Let's get down to business. That song is nice. Nas is good too. Absolutely. Absolutely have to agree with that. I have to agree with that, yes. Okay, I'm aware that this fight card is not as fun as Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz, and I can accept that, but I will battle it out. There's no surrender, there's no retreat, fellas. Just battle every single day, and the result will come. Just believe me, the result has to come sooner or later. It simply has to come, it simply has to be. Tom Fury, let's go. If somebody tells you, like, the result is not gonna come, he is not working hard enough, believe me. I'm grinding my ass off every single day. Tommy Fury versus KSI is happening. It seems so. I guess another easy squeezy win for Tommy Fury. But guys, when somebody starts telling you that this or that was not meant to be, etc., believe me, that guy, that guy is a typical cheater. That guy is a typical cheater. That's what I'm telling you. Simply has to be. No, if you work hard enough, sooner or later, your hard grind has to pay out. I decided to give my Dana White Contender Series picks on Thursday because I have the I have the smallest number of obligations on Thursday, so I want to push everything to the next level. Really, that's really how I want to push everything to the next level, and I will grind my ass off to succeed in this sport. No, I really plan to grind my ass off. Jake always fighting non-boxers. Well, what were you expecting from him? Did you expect him to fight boxers? Pettis at least beat Roy Jones Jr. Yeah, Jake versus Anthony Pettis would be fine. Unfortunately, also Anderson Silva fight didn't go the way it should. Didn't go the way it should. At least I can tell you that. Yeah, Pettis at least did some great job. Got to say that Pettis did some great job. Yeah, at least you can say that Pettis did something useful. If Jake fights in the PFL soon, how do you think he will do? Not good. The guys that like boxers usually don't do well in UFC. Francis Lewis in PFL is possible. That fight is gonna happen. Or maybe not, I don't think so. Lewis saved his career with this knockout. As much as I know, he saved his career with this knockout. So this is a career saver. That is a career saver for me. I just watched that music video you suggested. It was definitely laid back and energetic in a good way. I could see why you like it. Plus, the video was good with all the fighting inside the casino. Oh, thank you, man. I'm so glad you liked the video. And you can just type Anelia da ti viknali taksi translation. Plus, it would be a nice if Anelia she walked you out singing it. That would be amazing. That would be amazing, really. Would have been a big honor, you know. Really would have been a big honor, also. Yeah, she is the most famous Bulgarian singer, and that is Anelia. Yes, the most famous Bulgarian singer. That is Anelia. So it would be a big honor for me in the first place. No, really would have been a big honor for me in the first place that Anelia stands next by me. Justin versus Max BMF belt, who wins? Gonna go with Justin. Justin hits harder, and I think his hard hitting is gonna grind his way to a decision win. Or maybe even a stoppage, you never know. Maybe he is crazy enough to stop Max Holloway. I don't know many people who could stop Max Holloway, but he is one of them. Now you're gonna say, Vlad, you're crazy. Yes, I am crazy, I confess, but I believe he can stop Max Holloway. Okay. If you start throwing shit all over me now, I accept it. I perfectly accept it because I'm aware that many people are not going to agree with Justin Gaethje stopping Max Holloway, but I actually believe he has good chances to stop him, especially if the fight is a 5 rounder and if it takes place at Elevation, for example, in Salt Lake City. Believe that Salt Lake City card was a card to remember. I want to see more fights at Elevation. Jake says the people he fights are world champions and is not in YouTube boxing. He fights retired fighters. Well, technically they are world champions because they were champions in MMA. Technically they are, but I don't know what he's trying to achieve with that. Maybe he's trying to fake something. You never know. I have a feeling that he's trying to fake something. So I would be very cautious with him, and with his accusations. Yeah, I would be very cautious with that. I would have just been very cautious with that, if you're asking me. I never know such guys like Jake. Dustin said he's the better fighter than Justin after he lost odds. He is not better. I mean, the results showed everything. If he was better, if he had been better, he would have won the fight, I guess. But he didn't win the fight. So if he had been better, he would have won the fight. I don't think he won the fight. I mean, he was looking for. I think he's just gonna look for excuses because he wants the trilogy fight. I believe a trilogy fight is inevitable at the moment. I'm very much confident that trilogy fight is inevitable. And I'm hoping that we are going to see a very much of a nice trilogy fight. And that trilogy fight is definitively meant to be. Yes, I'm hoping we're going to see that trilogy fight. He needs to find excuses. He needs to find something, something to grab on. I hope Dustin doesn't end up like Tony. Well, you never know. Tony is on a 6 fight losing skid and he doesn't even think of giving up. Which is sad. He's gonna end up with more CTE. Yeah, the guy is gonna end up with more and more CTE. Nate wants money. Everybody wants money. Everybody wants money. Let's see. Let's be honest about that. Everybody wants money. Do you think Dustin beats Arman, Benil, Dawson, Gamrot, Fiziev or no? I don't think he beats Arman. Benil, I don't think he beats Benil. Dawson, probably yes. Gamrot, yes. Fiziev, it's 50-50. I wonder what he get for fighting Jake. I guess few millions, maybe 10 millions. I mean, for 10 millions, everybody would fight. Imagine like one fight and you're safe until the rest of your life. If Jake loses somehow, that will be crazy. Yeah. I would love Jake to lose. If you want my honest opinion, I want Jake to lose. And you don't know how badly I want Jake to lose. You don't even know how badly I want that to happen. I know there are small chances that's going to happen, but I want that to happen so badly. I'm actually sick of that guy, Jake. Really sick of him. Can't stand him anymore, man. I'm like, he's annoying. You should roast him. Unfortunately, I'm not covering the event, but yeah, I would roast him. When we're already talking about roasting, I need to announce who am I going to roast on this event. Asul Almabayev is a great candidate for roasting because his fans were threatening me, and Alexa Chamur. I already made a video against Alexa Chamur because his fans were sending me threats. Also, Almabayev's fans were threatening me, so I can say that that's how I function. More threats equals more videos against their fighters. No threats equals no videos. So let me see whether we have something for Zubaira Tukugova side of Wayne misses. I have a video for Muslim Salikov soon coming up, which will cover Muslim Salikov's loss to Andre Fialho. Let me see for Zubaira Tukugova, what do we have? He missed weight on 2 occasions. Yeah, only on 2 occasions. Nobody really destroyed him, that's the problem. Yeah, Tukugov was losing, but nobody annihilated him. Yeah, but he was missing weight. Let's see about Tagir Lambekov. Nah. Tagir Lambekov only lost to Tim Elliott. He was not knocked out. So Muslim Salikov coming up next on the roasting schedule. Hello, Giga Chad. Who will roast on Luke versus RDA? I need to see who's fighting. Tukugov got robbed badly versus Brenner. I have to agree with that. Yes, he got robbed. Let me see who's fighting on that card. 1 second. Need to see all the fighters who are fighting. Luke versus RDA fight card. Let me see who's fighting. JP buys. I hate that guy. JP buys. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up whole fight. I'm literally gonna destroy you whole fight. I can't stand that guy. Who else? Josh Parishian is fighting. I also can't stand that guy. I can't stand JP Buys and Josh Parishian. I can't stand the two of them. But I will see. Yeah, when Li Jingliang destroyed Muslim Salikov and Alex Garcia destroyed Muslim Salikov, I have some roasting material. Pretty much of a good roasting material. I'm just saying which fighters I can't stand. No, really, I can't stand JP Baez and Josh Parisyan. Brain fog, need coffee. Take one, fella. Josh Parisyan is super annoying fighter, and that JP Baez is like woman hater, like woman hater who gets into a marriage only because of papers. No, I can't stand those guys. I literally can't stand that guy. But literally, I can't stand that guy. He went into a marriage only because of the American papers. I am going to roast that guy 24/7. Literally can't stand that guy. I'm surprised Luke is fighting after that injury against Geoff Neal. I'm actually surprised too. But Luke versus Dos Anjos could go either way. What do you think? That fight could really go either way, if you're asking me. Oh, you mean Jake? If you're asking like about Vicente Luque, I don't know, man. I really don't know what to say about Vicente Luque. Like, I have a feeling it could be nice. Really, I have a feeling it could be a nice fight, but you never know. Yeah, you literally never know. If you're asking me, I wouldn't be much surprised. RDA could win possibly. Yeah, why not? I wouldn't be surprised in the first place if he wins. No, I wouldn't be surprised. Vicente Luque was having his own demons, he was having his own ups and downs, but so far, no, I wouldn't be surprised if you're asking me. No. I believe actually anything is possible in that fight. I won't bet on that fight as well as you know. Don't think I'm gonna bet on that fight. Can't believe 292 is almost here too. It's around the corner, fella. Yeah, start believing it's around the corner. I'm actually pleased with the incomes for this month as they are pretty much growing and I'm working that construction job, so my incomes are stabilizing. I'm going to buy new curtains. I ordered them, so my home is gonna look way better. You will see, my home is gonna look way better. Yeah, Aljo versus Somali will be interesting. Oh yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. I can tell you that. Aljo Mali gonna look like a crazy fight and an amazing fight in the first place. I believe it's hard labor. Well, guys, when I buy new curtains, my home is going to look way better. Then I will think about buying new couch. And maybe in the distant future, not soon, But maybe in the distant future, when I collect some money from this construction company, I might make something to kind of remind of a studio. I might just make something to remind of a studio. You will see. I'm only going to post it for fights, etc. But you will see. I'm just saying maybe. I'm not going to say I will make it. It demands a lot of money, which I don't have right now, but maybe I will have in the future. What do you think of Guru's hair? Well, it's nice. I mean, Guru kinda, he looks way older with the beanie, but when he takes the beanie off, when he took that beanie off, he actually looks way younger. He looks like he's in mid-20s when he's not wearing a beanie. Like with beanie, he looks like he's 35. Yeah, kind of reminded me a bit on a Sasquatch with that hairstyle, but it's nice. The guy has a beard, the guy has a hair. Yeah, it was funny. At least he took off his beanie. Now we are going to see beanieless Guru in the distant future. We are going to see beanieless Guru. He looks like Michael Chiesa from Ultimate Fighter days. Exactly. Exactly. He looks like Michael Chiesa. And I assume Guru is not shaving his hair, so uh, you know what's funny? Guru is trolling Dagestani fighters, and he kind of reminds a bit of them with that kind of a hairstyle. And look at me. I have zero hair, see? Look, I have zero hair. I even wax my legs. So I'm a new age. He's not gonna put it back on. I don't know. You never know with Guru. I've got nothing but respect for Guru. He looks like that. I got nothing but respect for that guy because that guy paid my medical days and my medical bills. So to the rest of my life I can only say I can only be grateful to that guy. No matter what he does for me, he will always be a hero. I mean that was probably little money for him. That was probably funny money for him, but for me it meant life back then when I was in the cast. For me it meant life, man. For me it was the difference between life and death. The money he said. Yeah, the money he sent. Yeah, we are both European. I'm Bulgarian and he's Brit or Englishman. But man, I've got no way to say thanks to Guru. That's the problem. I really haven't. I don't know how to say thanks to him. I've got no way to repay to him. It kind of irritates me because in my culture we believe that when somebody helps you when you're down that you owe him, and it will irritate me until the rest of my life because that's my culture. But okay, what do you think of Lucas Tracy and Rigo? Lucas Tracy is doing a nice job. I'm not a fan of Rigo. Really not a fan of Rigo. He was having a beef with Guru, and I don't like guys like Rigo. Tracy is okay. Tracy has some good analysis and some bad analysis, but he's somewhere in the middle. But I don't like Rigo. I really don't like Rigo. Just think the guy is overhyped, overrated, and I don't know why people support that guy Rigo that much. Also, Tracy is a gym addict, like a gym addict, gym junkie, and I don't see him as a real fighter, just like me. I'm a real fighter compared to Tracy, like Rigo. I like Tracy's debates. Tracy's debates are nice. He's got some good opinions, but I'm telling you, he's having some quality work. Made a big name for himself in a very short period of time, and the guy deserves respect. But I think he will never be better than Guru, but he's doing a good job. I am not a fan of Rigo. I don't know. I can't stand that guy. I would gladly fight Rigo when I recover, if you're asking me. I would very gladly participate in a fight with Rigo. Right now, I'm only training groundwork, believe it or not, because I'm unable to stand and bank, and I'm only training grappling groundwork, grappling groundwork, grappling groundwork, every single training where I go, and even on Saturdays when we do spars, he gets big strongs, and people call him the Lucas Tracy curse. Well, people also know what is Bulgarian Cowboys curse, and Bulgarian Cowboys curse. Do you know what that is? Well, place a bet on a fight, and the fight is not going to happen. That is Bulgarian Cowboys curse. People are constantly trolling me about the Bulgarian Cowboys curse. And I'm like, fine, guys, just give me a break, please. They're like, no, 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 you have Bulgarian Cowboys curse. I'm like, okay. Like, okay, guys, you're fine with that Bulgarian Cowboys curse. Really, man, like Bulgarian Cowboys curse. Imagine how far are they ready to go, but it's true. Many times when I bet on a fight, the fight didn't come to fruition. The fight was postponed, delayed, or it was some kind of a medical reasons, etc. Said that Lima Chiesa were going to win. Chiesa to win, huh? He was probably high, or he was maybe on the mat. Yeah, I believe he was high. I really believe the guy was high. If he thought Chiesa was gonna win. Of course, Chiesa was not gonna win. For Lima, I also said Lima if I had to pick a side, but my official prediction for that fight was no distance. And no distance was very much of an accurate call. No distance was the most accurate call you could have gotten. You could have gotten on that card. I really think that's the most accurate call one could have given. Don't know whether you agree with me or not, but I believe I did pretty much of a good job there with that kind of call. How can I sleep? I'm not able to. Give me tips, brother. I was having sleeping issues for 5 years. Yeah, now to give you what actually happened to me. I was really having sleeping issues for 5 years, anxiety attacks, etc. Then I visited a psychiatrist. They prescribed me. Hello, Steven. How are you doing? I'm sending that. I'm going to the tailor tomorrow to make you that. Um, uh, I'm just gonna tell you, psychiatrist prescribed me meds for sleeping, Hernan Loni, and that actually helped me. I was having that problems for like 5 years, and really that is the only thing that happened to me. Hello, Faith. London to Serbia plane trip, cool. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've never been to London, but we have a direct line to Heathrow Airport. So if you want to, you can give it a try. What meds are you taking? I'm taking the med called Maprazax, and I'm taking a med called Teita. But this is, I guess, they are antidepressants. I assume they are antidepressants. They are mood changers, antidepressants, antidepressive meds. But they are helping me. So that is the only thing that helped me. I was like having so many issues with, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 not benzos because I am A minus blood type, and they told me that benzos would be very harmful for me. Olanzapine the best. I don't know, man. Doctor prescribed me Theta and Maprazax, and these are the only meds I'm currently taking. So, but they are helping me. Actually, they are really helping me. If you don't take antidepressants, do you get anxiety attacks? I haven't had anxiety attacks for a very long period of time. But I would probably get them if I'm unable to sleep, you know. If I'm unable to sleep, then things are gonna get ugly. And I was taking some meds to stop my hallucinations. I was hallucinating 1 year ago, 2 years ago, but the doctor said that I shouldn't take anti-hallucinogens anymore because I'm not hallucinating anymore. And I was hallucinating when I was very scared. So I assume I was taking a mixture of meds, benzos calm people. Yeah, but I'm not allowed to take benzos. I'm only taking Maprozax. Were you on antidepressants before your injury? Before my Achilles tendon injury, yes, I was also on antidepressants before my Achilles tendon injury. Yes, I was on antidepressants, yes. I am on antidepressants for around 2 years, but I'm feeling better now. I'm not gonna complain. No, I was having too much bad things in my life, too much of a stress, and right now, no, I'm not anymore in good relationship with my parents. I'm okay with my dad, but I literally stopped talking to my mom 1 month ago. I broke every contact with my mom, like I dissolved her, so she cannot accept my career. She didn't want me to have a construction company. She was constantly threatening me not to open it, etc. So I decided the time has come and I cut all the ties with my mom. I'm only okay right now with my dad. I mean, we don't see each other too often, but in my state, parents want to control you and they want you to depend on them until your 50s or 60s, and I cannot accept that. Have you had panic or anxiety attack before? Many times. Before taking meds, many times. But I told you, like, I had to dissolve my mom. But I'm fine with that. I'm feeling better since I did it. I live a better life since I did it. Also, my psychiatrist proposed me that because my mom was too obsessed with control, and whatever I do, she was criticizing. She was, very annoying, very boring. Nothing was good enough. She was pressing me hard. You must get married, you must have kids, etc., etc. And one day I told, we're done. One day I simply told we're done, and she was trying to reconcile, but no, when I finish once with somebody, it can be a family member, it's for life. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have a twin brother. Benzo 838, look what they did to Jordan Peterson. I have twin brother, but we are not in the best relationships. We don't live together. Everybody's living as an entity by himself. He is living on the other part of the town. Sometimes he does me a favor, I do him a favor, but we are not too close. That guy used to be a big gambling addict. He was also a drug addict. He is smoking. He is a security worker. I don't know. Does your parents live together? Yes, they do live together. Yes, but I'm only talking to my dad. And we don't talk too much, like, only. We write messages and that's it, like, we don't talk too much. But with my mom, I cut all the ties. Literally, I cut all the ties like a month and a half ago. I can get messed up on a bottle of whiskey, but other stuff you need doctor. I'm not drinking. I can only drink one beer and that's it. I'm not a fan of alcohol. I can only smoke weed. Are drugs big in your country? Let's say so. It's not too hard to get a prescription if that's what you're asking. It ain't too hard to get a prescription, so it's never easy to get a prescription. Illegal drugs? Well, you can find them. I don't know anybody who distributes them, but probably you can find them, just like in every state. I'm only buying drugs legally, so I really don't know, but probably you can buy it. I mean, black market is available everywhere, I assume. USA strange laws. In my state, if you visit a psychiatrist, are you on pain pills? No, not pain pills, no. Only antidepressants and mood changers, only those two. No, no pain pills. Luckily, I don't have big pains. I mean, for Achilles tendon, I don't have much of a pain. I do have pain, but not much of it. So, like, I'm okay. Not gonna complain. I really can't complain. I'm fine. Pleased with my life right now. My life has taken a U-turn. Weed is popular in USA. You can find the weed here. It's not too hard. I mean, it's illegal, but you can find it. It's not too hard to find it. I'm smoking weed once per month, just to relax my muscles, just to hit the hay, etc. I'm feeling very much relaxed when I'm smoking weed. I'm not gonna lie, it helps me a lot. It really much helps me a lot to relax. And I can really relax when I'm smoking weed. But the only problem is I instantly get sleepy. Yeah, that's a problem. I instantly get sleepy. That's one of the greatest problems with weed. Just like with alcohol, I can drink one beer and that's it. I really can't drink much of the alcohol. Sorry, cause I'm sleepy. Like beer. Not much. I don't have a need to drink it every day, literally. I don't have a need to drink it every week or every month. I only drink it sometimes. But I get instantly sleepy when I drink a beer. Yeah, I'm instantly sleepy. I'm instantly like, no, I'm feeling like, not feeling depressive, but I only want to go sleep. That's all I want. All I want is to sleep. Yeah, all I want is get some sleep. Thoughts on Tony. Man, I feel so sorry for Tony. Really feel so sorry for Tony. He's on the greatest downfall I've ever seen. Kinda reminds me of BJ Penn in the first place. I think that BJ Penn's story is gonna continue living. This really is an example of a BJ Penn story. A sad downfall of Tony. A sad downfall of Tony that is going to remind us of a BJ Penn story. Does Tony hold the active longest losing streak in lightweight? Yes. Tony needs one win before he retires. Who is he gonna win? Tony 38 older. I know, but who is he gonna win? Who is gonna be the guy to beat? Really? Who is going to be a guy to beat? Who can be that guy? That lucky guy who is gonna let Tony bash him all over the place. Who's gonna be that lucky guy? Because I don't know any of those lucky guys, fellas. Tony fans are to blame for his downfall. Also Tony's paranoid delusions, Tony's holy water stuff. He went wild. I mean, psychologically, he went wild. Tony wants to keep fighting. I've got no idea what to say, man. He doesn't want to retire, that's fine, but he keeps losing. Anakin still wants Tony to fight until he gets a win. Anybody would love to see. I would love to see Tony winning, but guys, he should retire. CT. More and more CT. I don't wanna see more CT. Tony can't retire in a lost. I know, but I don't wanna see more CT. Jan up in age. Yes. 6 losses in a row. What if it turns into 7 or 8 losses in a row? Imagine that. Look at Robbie Lawler. Man, this is too painful topic for me. Think I'm gonna start crying, man. I'm a big fan of Tony Ferguson. This is too emotional topic for me. Lawler was losing. I know Tony fans enabled him to take life-altering brain damage. I hope they're happy with Tony. Man, I'm sad because of Tony. As a die-hard fan of Tony, I want him to retire because I don't want him. I don't want him to be crazy from CT, guys. I really don't want him to be crazy from CT. I can't stand CT Tony, guys. This point UFC should go all in and make Tony Shavkat. Please no. Please no. Tony was even winning versus Green up until the eye poke. Man, he was winning, losing, but that amount of CT is horrible, man. And let's be honest, just stop it, please, just stop it. I can't watch more CT taking place. Do you get it's too painful for me? Like it's painful for me in the first place. And I'm a die-hard fan of Tony, it's painful for me. I'm just saying, man. Lawler got lucky. Tony will fight someone outside the rankings. Don't even want to think about that, fellas. This topic is too painful for me. Sorry. I'm just. Look what happened to BJ Penn and Frankie. I hope Tony doesn't finish like BJ Penn, but he probably will. Guys, I'm gonna start crying if we continue talking about this topic. See? I'm nearly falling into tears. You see? Really, I'm nearly falling into tears with this topic. This is very painful for me as I am one of the die hardest fans of Tony. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Okay, I'm gonna smile. Not gonna be the real smile though, but yeah, you're right. At least it happened. At least we had our chances to enjoy. You are right about that. Nobody can say anything against it. At least we had our chance to enjoy. Tony will win, I believe it. Man, I hope so. I really hope so. He will. Valdez. Well, there are many fighters who don't have to be big opponents to Tony. To be honest, I don't feel bad for Tony, but I feel bad for his family. Yeah, imagine being his wife. I would have never been in her shoes. I would have never have Tony Ferguson for my husband. Literally, I would have never had Tony Ferguson for my husband. Because that would be a true suicide. That would be a true example of the human torture. They need to give Tony someone not doing well. So, what do you think? Was that gonna be? Do we have some fighters who are not doing well right now at the moment? Guys, when my curtains arrive, I really feel bad for his wife. Hard to understand Nate talking. Think curtain video. When my new curtains arrive, I think you are going to be very pleased with the look. I can guarantee you that you are going to be very pleased with the look. Anakin, stop the cope. I'm also feeling very bad for Tony, cause I don't wanna see Tony keep losing. Just don't wanna see it happen anymore. No, I'm hoping Tony to get some normal life, to get some normal things, etc. Tony is delusional. He won't take any unknown bum fight. Maybe he should. Some vet on a downfall. That's what we need for Tony. Maybe Tony versus Conor would have been a great fight because Tony would retire as a rich man and he would provide his family with big things. Anakin's having second-hand CT from Tony. Man, I would say that I also have second-hand CT from Tony from watching all of his losses. From, all those losses have affected my nerves significantly. I'm like, I was literally living through that. I was literally living through those moments. But that's the way it had to be. What do you think is next for Tony? Just give him McGregor fight, man. He needs to retire as as a rich guy at least. Bum fights are not for him. What the hell is Covington doing? Having fun. I'd say Covington is having fun. I'm gonna be here for like 5-6 more minutes. I usually don't stream this long, but I'm really enjoying this thread. Really enjoying this discussion tonight. Realistically, what do you think Tony is going to do next? He will not retire, he will demand another fight, so I assume they are going to give him another big name before they release him. But I believe even if they release him, he will go to PFL. Tony will not retire. He's got a championship mind. Unfortunately, he is not leaving. I agree with Tony. If they don't let him fight, he's gonna go to PFL. Tony still got it. We're about to see, but I'm telling you, if nobody lets him fight, he's gonna go to PFL. That's how things are gonna work with Tony. He is just gonna go to PFL and continue chasing his dream, which is to some point okay. At least he is willing to sacrifice everything for his dream, and I'm proud of it. On the other hand, I'm proud of it. And on the second hand, I'm afraid that he might suffer even more damage, which to some point ain't gonna be beneficial for him, but who knows? Maybe one day Tony will, talking about guys like Anakin who has enabled Tony to get brain damage, Tony still got it. It will be the same with Tony, they let BJ Penn fight longer. I know, man, but BJ Penn is even crazier today than he used to be. Tony went close with Green. Until an eye poke, he was doing well. But after that eye poke, his performance was horrible. But against Green, he was doing well. He even dropped Green before that eye poke. Unfortunately, after an eye poke, everything has changed. That's all I can say. If Tony didn't do well against Green, then I would say he can retire, but he did well. Until the eye poke, yes. After the eye poke, everything has changed. But I'm adamant that he was doing well until the eye poke. But I'm glad that you're supporting Tony. I mean, I'm also supporting Tony. I'm also a big fan of his. You know that very well. I love Tony. I really love Tony. I really love that guy. I'm not gonna lie. If I love somebody, I openly say that. If I hate somebody, I openly say that. I'm not a guy who's gonna cover up my feelings, etc. That's not me because my psychiatrist, my doctor told me to talk to people, to be open minded, and to express my pain, to express my emotions, my feelings. And I'm trying to be as honest with you as much as I can be. They were going back and forth. That is true. Just want Tony to have a Robbie Lawler moment. Tony wasn't dominating Green before the eye poke. He wasn't doing bad, but he wasn't dominating Green. We all get older. I know, man, I'm 35, but I'm not even thinking of retirement. You know, I have money from YouTube, I have money from my sponsor. I have money from writing articles, I have money from construction job. Now I will get back to reffing. I will also have some additional income of money. I'm gonna tell you, I'm earning okay. I'm above the average salary in my state, but man, it's so hard. It's very, very hard. The thing is, Tony needs to fight in the UFC to make money. People are not thinking about that, I know. But Tony can also go to PFL and earn an enormous amount of money. You forget that he's already a star. Or he might join Bellator and maybe push everything to the next level in that promotion. At least I believe he could push everything to the next level in Bellator. Also, now when Bellator is for sale, any other promotion he could do well, absolutely. Absolutely, just if that promotion not gonna work, other promotions probably will. Like there is always a chance, you know. Literally, there is always a chance for anybody. When people are saying there is no chance, like there is always a chance. If you're asking me, there is always a chance. Just don't be, don't be too cruel towards yourself. Don't be too cruel, and you might have a good time. Just don't be too cruel. Being too cruel towards yourself or towards other people not gonna bring you any good. I'm just saying it from my own experience. If Tony didn't blow his money, with the amount of fights he was in UFC, he was doing pretty good for himself. Tony is just a special case, if you're asking me. With Tony's health, looking for a picture-perfect ending is not smart or wise. No, it's not. But he is looking for that. That's what he's looking for. Alright, guys, I want to say thanks for this amazing discussion. I really enjoy discussing with you. Thank you so much. Need to go hit the hay. Tomorrow I need to do predictions early morning. Then I need to go to the construction. Brazilians are tough. Yes, they are. Need to do construction job. Then I need to go to my MMA training session. Probably when I get back from MMA, if I have strength, I will stream live at least half an hour, 1 hour. I don't know when will that be. Can't promise you anything right now, but I will try, guys. Tomorrow I got to paint one building, and I have to paint in the height of fourth floor. So I have a hat. I have like belt. I'm fastened with the belt, but it's gonna be a hard day tomorrow. So need to hit the hay. Catch ya. Love you all, and life is getting harder, but I hope one day life is gonna get easier. I can tell you that. Catch ya and see ya tomorrow. Love you all.